Good morning, traders. Richard getting a quick Ichimoku cloud chart and artificial intelligence trading review of the sterling yen currency pair. So we'll start with the daily Ichimoku cloud. Now, just to put things in perspective, the AI I'm using has been trained on sterling and euro cross-currency pair data. So this is these are average trade signals. It's incorporating the sterling yen as well as GDP CAD, GDP AUD, Euro GDP, etc. And these are some of the success rates, the hit rates, about 72% accurate on average. The volatility breakout one is about 54% accurate, because that one does occur quite often. Not so much the major reversal. The major reversal signal is really a very good signal to trade there. So this is the AI I'm using. It's a Fulgent AI engine that sits on the Metastock platform. There's links about it at the end of the show. So you can see we are using an artificial intelligence engine that is quite successful. You can see this major reversal signal here, as well as the cloud chart rebound from the support zone here. And then we had a nice strong move, only to run into trouble at the old highs resistance level, pulling back now. And if we look at a Fibonacci retracement from this zone, let's just put that in Fibonacci study in there. You can see we're getting very close to the 38% Fibonacci retracement of this entire move. So we're kind of doing a kind of orderly pullback there. Now watch out very closely for the top end of the cloud here. That's a major support zone. So as long as the sterling yen stays above this zone, we're still in a bull market on sterling yen. But any price action below the cloud is bearish. So looking for a potential rebound from this cluster of moving averages here, as well as the standard line in the Ichimoku cloud that's picking up there. So we are testing two levels. One is the 38% Fibonacci retracement, and then the standard line of the Ichimoku cloud. So keep an eye on for potential rebound from this zone. So that's the analysis on the daily Ichimoku cloud. Very strong signal on the major reversal. You can see that volatility breakout signal back there in January took us up to the cloud chart resistance, and then this swing trade back here in December of last year took us all the way up to this cluster of resistance at these old highs there. So fantastic signals on the Ichimoku cloud and the AI using Ichimoku cloud. Now it's quite possible to take the AI and go and train it specifically only for the GBP Japanese yen pair. So you can custom make it and tailor make it even more specifically, but we are trading signals that are generally successful on the euro and sterling cross-currency pairs with the other major currency pairs. So we are using averages here in terms of signals, but very good signals there on the daily. Let's take a look at the weekly. Looking back, we can see we had a beautiful major reversal signal. Our Q1 of 2020 captured a really significant move. Another one here as we get that cloud chart rebound from the bottom end of the weekly cloud, and a very strong rally. And then it rallied, a climatic run up, got a bit extended from the top end of the cloud. We look at the price action between where the high there and the top end of the cloud, and we look at that distance there, and then it became quite extended and hitting the old 2015 high there. So pulling back. Then another major reversal signal here after that very aggressive correction there, very strong signal there, and then once again ran into the trouble at the top end of the front end of the cloud resistance zone there. Now we have a new one here, major reversal signal a couple of weeks ago. Will be interesting to see if this one's going to continue, because price action below the cloud is bearish. We don't really like aggressive signals below the cloud, but we really need to see a breakout past this significant resistance zone of 194.4, and that this cloud chart cross would also be a secondary Ichimoku cloud chart buy signal there. But so there is risk here in this major reversal signal, because we are trading with price action below the cloud on the weekly. So that is a key risk factor here. And also look at the bottom end of the front end of the cloud for potential rebound support zone there. So that's a support zone 190, and will be interesting to see if we get a rebound 190 or from the turning line of the Ichimoku cloud there. But so far so good. Nice strong signals on the major reversal signal on the weekly Ichimoku. Let's take a look at the 4 hour. The major reversal signal really come through. Quite a lot of great signals here back in April. Major reversal there as it rebounded from the bottom in the cloud chart support. Then we got another Ichimoku cloud chart cross buy signal there, and we had a nice strong rally rebounding once again from the top end of the cloud there. Then became a little bit extended, ran into trouble at the key resistance zone, and then consolidating back. A quick swing trade there that ran into trouble at the resistance zone there, and then we sliced to the bottom in the cloud, enter bearish territory, now getting very closely to this support zone 191. So watch out for potential support to come back in at this 191 zone, and then a rally back up to the bottom end of the cloud. But that is now the critical cloud chart resistance zone. So we could see mean reversion from just a technical retracement of this sell-off back up to the bottom of the cloud to go and test that resistance. If this support level fails here, the next major level to watch out for is the bottom end of the cloud there, that zone, and the one after that would be this level here at the bottom end of the cloud there, and then this major support zone at 189. And you could also project this one that used to be a resistance zone is now a new support zone. So these are the downside risk targets if the support fails at that zone. And once we get too far extended from the bottom end of the cloud, we'll get a mean reversion back up to the bottom end of the cloud. But keep an eye on any kind of support come back in at this 191 zone to swing trade it back up to the bottom end of the Ichimoku cloud. Now, what's interesting to note about the AI on the 4-hour chart, we did not train the AI specifically on the 4-hour chart. We rely on the concept of fractal mathematics that the daily signals work quite as well on the 4-hour Ichimoku cloud. But if you want to specifically trade it on 4-hour, you can train the AI to specifically look for high probability trade setups on the 4-hour one, and then they would just apply to the 4-hour one. But that's the next level of the AI analysis and AI training that you can do using the software. But so far so good. Nice strong rally using the major reversal signal and the cloud chart cross signals and rebounds there to bank some really good profits in the sterling yen currency pair. Just back to the day, watching very closely to see what their interaction is going to be at the 38% Fibonacci retracement, and if we're going to get a rebound from that zone, since it would have completed this area. But there's still downside risk to the top end and the bottom end of the cloud here. Bottom end of the front end of the cloud and the top end of the Ichimoku cloud. So keep those downside risk targets in play as well. But so far so good. Some really great trades using artificial intelligence as well as Ichimoku clouds on trading the sterling yen currency pair. Until next time, happy cloud chart and AI trading. Bye for now.